Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Old Time Rock and Roll. I'm your host, David Tear, where I've been featuring my personal top 3,000 countdown of roughly what I consider the top 3,000 songs of the rock era from 1954 to 1999. Today, I'm up to song number 2886, which is Everlasting Love by Carl Carlton. Um, this song has many, many recordings. Carl Carlton didn't have the original version. That was Robert Knight, who had the original hit version. I'm gonna talk first, I think, a little bit about the singer Carl Carlton. Here's a picture of him. Um, yeah, I think that's a picture of him. He didn't have very many big hits. I mean, he was an R&B artist. He was born in 1953 in Detroit, Michigan. He was an R&B and soul and funk artist, but he only had top 40 hits. His first was this one, Everlasting Love. That went to number 6 in 1974. I think he sounded a lot like Stevie Wonder. And as a matter of fact, when I first heard this song, I was sure it was Stevie Wonder singing it. He did a very good soulful version of the song. I think the best version I've heard. I've only heard a couple versions, exactly. The only ones I'm familiar with are his and the original one by Robert Knight. And I think he sang it a lot more of soulfully than Robert Knight. Robert Knight's version almost sounds white to me. I don't know why, uh, his version was good too. But I prefer Carl Carlton's, which is why I guess I put it on my list. Robert Knight's may be coming up. I'm not sure, but anyway, that yeah. So there's only other top 40 hit. It came out in 1981. It was called "She's a Bad Mamma Jamma." She's built, she's stacked. I remember when this song came out. I didn't like it. It's a pretty raunchy song, as you can probably tell from the title. It was more of a funk song than a soul song. My sister used to like it. I didn't care for that one. But I do like his version of Everlasting Love. And then I want to talk a little bit about the history of this song because it's had a very long history. It was written, I believe, in 1966 by a couple singer-songwriters, Buzz Carson and Mac Gaden. And then the first recording was by this guy, Robert Knight, in 1967. Like I said, he did an okay version. It just doesn't sound as soulful to me as Carl Carlton's version. Then the next big hit version was by this British progressive group called Love Affair. And their version was, I think it went to number one in England, but it wasn't even a hit. It probably wasn't even released as a single in the USA. It was released in several other countries, I think all European countries, but it was not a hit in the USA, and I've never heard their version of this song. And then who else had it? I already mentioned Carl Carlton. The next version, I'm not, like I said, I'm not familiar with any of these remakes. In 1981, it was redone by this duo here, Rex Smith and Rachel Sweet. Their version went to number 32. I've never heard their version. And then in 1987, it was redone by this woman named Sandra. I never heard of her, and I've never heard of her version of this song either. And the last big hit remake was done by this woman here, Gloria Estefan. I'm sure you guys are all familiar with her. She started out with a Miami sound machine. She was a very big artist in the 80s. I think even in the 90s. Her version of this song came out in 1995, but I never heard her version. I guess I have to listen to some of the other remixes of the song. It was a very popular song, obviously, one of the most recorded songs of the rock era, I guess. But I do like Carl Carlton's version, which is the one I'm featuring today. Anyway, that's my profile on Everlasting Love by Carl Carlton. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.